What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live, breaking down this upcoming 7-game NBA slate for tomorrow, Sunday. Before we get always hit the like button for me, definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel. As a ton of y'all know, we are here breaking down, like I said, the 7-game NBA slate. Everybody will be focused on NFL, but we still have an NBA slate to talk about. So let's hop right into it. Washington at Boston. On the Washington side, Brad Beal 8-4. I'm still waiting for his breakout game. It just has not happened yet. But I just don't like a lot of these pieces. None of these pieces are really appealing to me. I mean, like I said, he had I guess, a semi breakout game, if you want to call it that. I mean, for 53, he threw the 50 bomb, but at 8-4 against Boston, it's kind of hard to trust. Porzingis don't really like the matchup for him. DeLon Wright's still out. Corey Kispert's still out. I'm not really on this team whatsoever. I'm just kind of fading and going to a different game. But on the Boston side, Malcolm Brogdon is questionable. We need to watch the status of him because if he's out, we're going to boost up a little bit of Derek White. But again, this doesn't really appeal to me, especially with the run back option. I mean, do you want to play Jaylen Brown and then Brad Beal? It's game's case close. It's not really appealing to me. I'd rather go elsewhere. There's a couple other games I'd just rather target. I'm kind of just looking at this game and saying, meh. If I get to it, I don't. But on the New York and Cleveland game, on the New York side, Julius Randle 7-6, good matchup for him. I don't mind this spot at all. Jalen Brunson 7,000. I kind of liked him under when he was under 7K. Um, Again, I'm just not getting into a lot of this team. RJ Barrett 6-4, not really appealing price tag to me. On the Cleveland side, with Darius Garland's still out, you can go to Donovan Mitchell. He's bound to have a breakout game here and there. Jared Allen's not in a great matchup. Karis LeVert finally had a breakout game. It's just, do you trust Karis LeVert based on how the run he's been going on? Not really. I'm not getting pieces to these couple games. Golden State and Detroit on the Steph Curry 9-8, and still around the 9-8 price tag. Against Detroit, they have the potential to blow this team out. It's just I don't see this game staying close either. If I get a piece of Steph, I do. If I don't, I don't. Andrew Wiggins not really appealing to me. Jordan Poole, not really. Klay Thompson's still cheap at 5-6. I mean, again, if he can hit his shot and go back to the old Klay Thompson, he can boom at 5-6. On the Detroit side, Kate Cunningham had a good game last game. 8-1 though, not paying that. Jaden Ivey though 6-3 is not a bad price tag. Bog 5-9. Much rather just go to Jaden Ivey. And then Sneak Bay 5-5. No, thank you, Stewart. I think this is a good matchup for Stewart though at 5-3. Minnesota and the Spurs on the Minnesota side, Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. I think they're both too cheap in this matchup. I think they can both have a great game. It's just which one is it? And I would not play both if I were you either, because one will take away from each other, obviously. But Anthony Edwards 7-9, good spot for him too. Jalen Noel 5-1 off the bench, a little bit pricey. D'Lo 7-2, a little bit pricey to me also. On the Spurs, Keldon Johnson 7-3, a little bit expensive in my opinion. No Devin Vassell still, so Trey Jones is in play at 6-1. Sogan at 4-5 is good. Also, I don't mind that. He's looked good recently. If you bring up his game log, 31, 28, 23 minutes. I don't mind that at 4-5. That's cheap for value. But Orlando and Dallas. On the Orlando side, still a lot of value. Paolo Banchero, 8,000. If you want to play Luka and Paulo, I would not mind that little run back option at all. Fritz Widener, 7,000. Not paying the price tag for him. Wendell Carter Jr., this is a great matchup for him at 6'9". I do like that price tag a ton. And then Bull down here, 5-1 is a little bit expensive. Terrence Ross is very score independent. On the Dallas side, Luka 12-2. If you have enough value to play him, I would definitely play him. The usage is going all through him with the departure of Jalen Brunson. It's pretty much a Luka team. Christian Wood 7-5. Don't mind that price tag. The rest of the team is out of play. You know how it goes on Dallas. Houston and Phoenix. This is the game I do like. I do like Jalen Green here at 6-7. I do like Kevin Porter at 7-4. You have the options to run it back and kind of do a mini game stack. Singing at 5-5, like the price tag on him. Sean Tate, as long as the minutes are going up, he's in play at 4-2. Tari Easton off the bench at 4,000 is not bad on the Phoenix side. No DeAndre Ayton, so it's going to be the Biambo show. So I do like him at that price tag of, where is he at? 4-8. It's cheap, way too cheap at 4-8. He's going to play a ton of minutes with no DeAndre Ayton. This is his team. Jock Landale 4-6 is going to a nice GBP pivot off of Bismack Biyombo. And then Devin Booker 8-6 too cheap. Chris Paul 7-1 is too cheap. I like this little, like I said, this mini game stack. And the last game of the slate, different LA on the Denver side. Jokic should have his way. 11,000 too cheap. I don't know. I say that because I think he should be in the 12s. It's too cheap for Nikola Jokic. MPJ 6,000 is not a bad price tag. I much rather just drop down to Jamal Murray at 5'8". Bruce Brown's out of play with Michael Porter Jr. back, but I will get some of him if KCP is out, but not a ton. I'd rather have MPJ out with Bruce Brown. And then on the LA side, we can watch the news on Anthony Davis. If he's out once again, we will play LeBron. I love LeBron here at 10-7. Again, you can do a little mini game stack with this game also. Westbrook 6'5" looks good at the bench. I will say it. He looks good at the bench. Claudio Walker 5'2" is a little bit expensive. And then Gabriel 4'3". I'd much rather make the pivot from Damian Jones, but Troy Brown Jr. also is a value at 3.9 if he's going to see increased minutes with no Anthony Davis. So there are up to the safe rest. Though. Thank you for tuning in. It was a great safe rest tonight. Have a good one, everybody.